Hi everyone, Jess here, and today I'm joined with Steven Greenway from flyadeal. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
So firstly, flyadeal launched in 2017 as a digital airline. Since then, how have your digitalisation efforts evolved, and how has this resulted in tangible change for your passengers?
I think digitalisation never sort of stops. Just because you're born a digital airline doesn't mean that you stop at that point. It's been a constant process of reinvention. So a good example is by the end of this year we'll have 99% of functionality in our mobile app that can do everything the customer wants. Okay, so anything you can think of will be done by our mobile app by the end of the year. So that's been a long journey, but we've actually, if you want to split a booking and what have you, you want to call the call centre rather than actually picking up the phone, etc., all of that will now be embedded in the app. So that's been a long journey, but I think that the best way to describe it, it's just been an ongoing journey, chipping away at all the different things that we want to be able to keep that digitalisation edge.
Absolutely, and I imagine starting as a digital airline might rid you of some of these legacy systems that can make updating more tricky.
Tricky, yes, yeah. To be honest, the legacy systems don't go away. As an example, if you want to plug into an airport environment, you need a legacy system. So, a lot of people talk about getting rid of legacy systems, and I do see that in maybe in the next couple of decades, but here and now, it's a necessary evil. So you need to work out a way to work with it and also provide front-end digitalisation that actually is seamless.
Fantastic. And looking to the future, you've got some really ambitious growth targets.
Yes,
so
tell me about it.
looking to grow your network threefold by 2030.
Yes.
What role does technology play in supporting this?
Oh, it touches every facet because, if you don't have automation, if you don't have technology touching every facet, you could never grow at the speed that we're growing at. We're going from 35 aircraft today to 88 in 4 years' time. So without having that digitalisation across the journey, and it doesn't necessarily need to be customer-based. It could be crew-based in terms of making sure that you've got a digital cockpit, which we have. Rosters are now fully digitalised with our crew. If they want a bid change, all of that is digitalised, all the way through to processes at head office, all the way through to the customer front end. Without it, we'd be dead in the water.
Fantastic. And how does your model align with Saudi Vision 2030? And what can we expect from you in the next few years on top of these dramatic growth plans?
At its core, it's about enabling Saudis to be able to travel around the kingdom because you've got to remember there's vast distances, and yes, you can travel by road, but you don't really want to be driving for 2 days just to get to between Riyadh and Jeddah as an example. So it's that facilitation, and it's also the opportunity to bring people from outside the kingdom into the kingdom. That's it, really at our core. There are many other things that we do. Participation of women in the workforce is an example. So there's a lot of programs that we undertake to be able to do that, from getting women in terms of becoming pilots all the way through to senior management. So there's many different facets to the 2030 vision that we contribute to, but the baseline is always just moving people around the kingdom and bringing people to the kingdom.
That's great. And thinking about the event now, why did you decide to join us at World Aviation Festival?
Always do. It's a one-stop shop. You can go once a year. You have everyone from around the world attending, and I think that's incredibly valuable. So for me, when I do get the chance, I wander around and you just end up catching up with so many people and seeing different things. So that is incredibly rewarding.
Well, it's great to have you joining us,
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your insights.
Thank you very much.